नमो नमः। द्वादशी कक्षा संस्कृतम् आह्लादः पाठ्यपुस्तकं द्वितीयः पद्यविभागः द्वितीयमण्डलं चतुर्थः पाठः भावेन भावः क्रियया क्रिया। भाव means emotion. भावेन भावः, the emotion is suggested or emotion is understood by emotion. Bhavena bhavaha. Kriya means action. Kriyaya kriya. It means the action is suggested by action or the action is understood by the action. This is the title of the lesson. Why such a title is given? Because in this lesson we are going to learn a special type of construction of sentence. It is called as Sati Saptami. Sati Saptami is a type of construction of sentence in which Saptami Vibhakti is used. This Saptami Vibhakti shows the former action. It means there are two actions, two or more actions in the sentence. The previous action or the former action is shown by locative case, that is Saptami Vibhakti, and hence it is called as Sati Saptami. The word Sati, when the first action is taking place, then the second action takes place. Here is the connection between these two actions, that when the first action takes place, only then the second action takes place. When and then, this type of construction. Yada and tada in Sanskrit. But then if we don't want to use yada and tada, we can use instead Sati Saptami. Sati means when the first thing, the first incident, the first action is going on, is taking place, Sati. Sati is asa, 2pp, वर्तमान कालवाचक धातु साधित विशेषण सप्तमी एकवचन. We will start to read the preface. भूमिका. सुभाषितम नाम मुक्तक काव्यम. Subhashit is a verse, a shlok, and it is a type of poetry which is called as Muktaka Kavya. We have learned the types of poetry in Sanskrit literature last year in 11th standard. Muktaka Kavya is a simple single verse which is self-contained. It is not connected with the previous or the next verse. It is independent in nature. It gives its meaning wholly. It does not depend on any other verse for completion of meaning. And therefore, it is Muktaka, independent. We have learned Subhashitas in 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th standards. यस्य श्रवणं पठनं च आनंददायकं तत् सुभाषितम्. How is Subhashit? Subhashit is a verse. It makes us happy. Its reading, its listening makes us happy. It gives pleasure to us. संस्कृत सुभाषितानि तेषाम् आशय सौंदर्यार्थं शब्द सौंदर्यार्थं कल्पना वैविध्यार्थम च प्रसिद्धानि एव. Why we are happy after reading the Subhashit? Because a meaning is given by the poet which is relatable to our day-to-day life. He wants to tell something and he explains it with an example, and the example is so simple that we find it in our daily life, and therefore Subhashitas are as good as our experience, and therefore we can relate them to our life, and hence we are happy reading Subhashitas. Sanskrit Subhashitas are well known for their Ashaya Saundarya, beauty of content. Some or other thought is given by the poet in a beautiful manner. Shabda Saundarya, Shabda Saundaryartham. The words are beautifully chosen and we can sing the Subhashita in tune, and therefore the words are beautiful. Kalpana Vaividhyartham. So there are so many different variety of ideas that we find in Subhashitas. Kalpana Vaividhya. We have an example. In third lesson, third poetry, Modam Vitanotu Samvadaha, we find that poet imagines the devotee is talking with goddess Lakshmi, or Krishna and Balaram are playing, and poet also imagines a dialogue between Parvati and Shankar. So here is a variety of imagination, and therefore Sanskrit Subhashitas are very famous. किंतु सुभाषितानि प्रायशः वैशिष्ट्यपूर्णाः व्याकरणरचनाः अपि प्रकटीकुर्वन्ति. Not only that, but Subhashitas also explain a special type of grammatical composition, a type of sentence, composition of sentence. सुभाषितेषु निहितं व्याकरण सौंदर्यं परिचाययितुम् एतत् सुभाषित संकलनं प्रस्तुतम्. Now here is a lesson where the collection of Subhashita is there to show us the beauty of grammar. So what do we find? While learning any language, we find that grammar is somehow difficult, it is not interesting, somehow it is boring. But then here in Sanskrit, we find even the grammar to be beautiful, even grammar to be interesting, because it is placed in Subhashita. It is placed in a beautiful manner, in beautiful words and beautiful content. And therefore, we remember the speciality of grammar with special interest. Sati Saptami Sanskritasya Vishesha Rachana. Now here is Sati Saptami, formation of sentence, a composition of sentence, where there are two or more actions and the former, the previous action is shown by Saptami Vibhakti. अस्मिन् पाठे सति सप्तमी रचनायुतानि subhashitani sangruhitani. So in this lesson we find all the subhashitas are having sati saptami. एषा रचना अल्पाक्षरा सारगर्भा च इति तस्याः विशेषः. Now this kind of formation of sentence has limited or less words but a great meaning. Alpakshara, where the akshara, the syllables are alpa, less. Saragarbha, where the sara, the meaning, the content is great. This is the speciality of these verses. We will start with the first one. Chitte prasanne bhuvanam prasannam. Chitte vishannne bhuvanam vishannam. Atobhilasho yadite sukhe syat. Chitta prasade prathamam yatasva. Now here the poet says, Chitte prasanne bhuvanam prasannam. This is the first sentence in which there are two actions. First is that Chittam is prasannam. That is, the mind is happy. If the mind is happy or when the mind is happy, then another action, another incident, bhuvanam prasannam. The world is also happy. Now there is relationship between these two actions or incidents. What is it? When the mind is happy, then the world is happy. What does it mean? If the mind is not happy, then the world is not happy. This is the another meaning of the sentence. So the former action, the former incidents, that is Chittam Prasannam, is now here in Saptami Vibhakti, Chitte Prasanne. So when we have to remove such kind of formation, we have to use Yada Tada, Yada Chittam Prasannam, Tada Bhuvanam Prasannam. This is the answer. Now this is the first thing the poet wants to tell, that if your mind is happy, if our mind is happy, then we find the whole world to be happy. But then if Chitte Vishanne, the mind is sad, it is disappointed, it is unhappy, then Bhuvanam Vishannam, then the whole world seems to be unhappy, disappointed. And so, what do we do? Poet wants to tell, Ataha abhilasho yadite sukhe syat. If you desire sukha, happiness, abhilasha, abhilasha means desire, longing. If you want happiness, then chitta prasade prathamam yatasva. First you try to make your mind happy. So we have to seek happiness not outside. We have to find it inside our mind. We should make our mind happy, and then we find our whole world to be happy. In this verse, second line, Ataha plus Abhilashaha. This is the Sandhi where Ataha, the Visarga, becomes O, Abhilashaha, A becomes Avagraha. In the second line, the verb is Syat and Yatasva, where Syat is Asa, 2 pp, Vidyartha, Vidhiling Lakar, Pratham Purush Ekvachanam, Pratham Purushaha Ekvachanam, Yatasva, Yata, 1 ap, Adnyartha, Lot Lakar, Madhyam Purushaha Ekvachanam. Chitte Prasanne and Chitte Vishanne, these words are in Saptami Vibhakti. In second line, Sukhe and Chitta Prasade, these two words are also in Saptami. But then, what is the difference between the first Sati Saptami in first line and in second line, it is the only Saptami Vibhakti? What is the difference? that in first sentence, chitte prasanni or chitte vishanni, these words give the previous action or incident, whereas in second line, sukhe abhilashaha, with regards to happiness, our desire is. So, in which subject? Sukha. So, it is in Saptami Bhakti. Chitta Prasade, we should try. We should try it in which subject? We should try in Chitta Prasad. So, here to show the subject, that is the location, Saptami is used. It is not Sati Saptami. Sati Saptami is the Saptami that shows action, that shows the former sentence, where two sentences are joined with when and then. So this is the difference. What is the meaning then? Saralartha in English. If our mind is happy, we find the world to be happy. If our mind is sad, we find the world to be sad. Hence, the poet says that hence, if you desire to be happy, first you try to make your mind happy. Now, the meter of the first verse was Upajatihi. So the tune was different. Now, in second Subhashit, Anushtup is the meter and so the tune is different. Khadyoto dyotate tavat yavannodayate shashi udite tu sahasranshau na khadyoto na chandramaha. Now in the first line, Khadyotaha. Khadyotaha is a firefly. Now, Khadyotaha, the Visarga has become O because of Sandhi. Dyotate shines, glitters. Tavat, as long as. Yavat plus na plus udayate. This is the Sandhi. Yavat, the ta has become na because of next na. So there are two na. Na plus udayate has become nodayate. Yavan nodayate. Now here, as long as Shashi, that is the moon, does not rise, no udayate. Till then, Tavat khadyotaha dyotate. The firefly shines, glitters. The firefly looks good in darkness. As long as moon is not there, in darkness, we find the firefly glittering. But then, in second line, Uditetu Sahasranshu, when the Sahasranshu, that is the sun, Udita rises. But when the sun rises, then na Khadyotaha, neither the Khadyota glitters, na Chandramaha, nor the moon shines. Sahasranshu, ending in first U, is the word for sun. Anshu means ray. One who has got thousands, sahasra, thousands of anshu, that is rays. That is the sun. Once the sun rises, neither the firefly nor the moon shines, because the light of the sun is the best. In this second line, there is a connection. When the sun rises, then the firefly does not glitter. Then the moon does not shine. So here is the connection between these two sentences or these two actions with the help of the words when and then. Therefore, the former action, the former incident is shown by Saptami, Sati Saptami. So here, Udite and Sahasranshau, these two words are in Sati Saptami. Sahasranshu ending in first two, Pullingam, Saptami Bhakti, Ekvachanam. Udite, Ut plus E, 2 PP, ट प्रत्ययांत कर्मभूधावी कर्मणी भूतकालवाचक धातु साधित विशेषणम सप्तमी एकवचनम. शशि, शशिन ending in masculine पुल्लिंगम प्रथमा एकवचनम. चंद्रमाहा, चंद्रमस ending in saha पुल्लिंगम prathama ekavachanam. Even if it looks like chandramaha, but then it is singular ekvachanam. Chandramaha, chandramasau, chandramasaha prathama. It runs like this. Yavat and tavat, as long as, till then. Dyotate, द्युत 1 AP, वर्तमान काल लट लकार प्रथम पुरुषः एकवचनम. लट लकारः प्रथम पुरुषः एकवचनम. In this way, how do we get the English Saralartha? The firefly glitters as long as the moon does not shine, does not rise. But when the sun rises, neither the firefly nor the moon shines. Third Subhashit. The meter is Anushtup. पुस्तकस्था तु या विद्या परहस्तगतं धनं कार्यकाले समुत्पन्ने न सा विद्या न तद्धनम्. पुस्तकस्था vidya, the vidya, that is knowledge, is present in the pustak, that is a book. Knowledge is there, knowledge is present in a book. What is the use of it? Karya kale samutpanne. If we have to do something, if we have to do some action, when we have to perform some duty, when we have to get out of a difficulty, or we are in a competition and we want to win, any type of situation, in any type of situation, if the knowledge is only present in a book, can we use it? Of course not. The knowledge in a book should be transformed in our head. Then only we can use the knowledge. That is, it should not be situated in a book. The knowledge should be situated in our mind. Hence, the knowledge situated in a book is compared with parahastagatam dhanam. The knowledge is as good as wealth, which can be exchanged and something we can get. We can get victory, we can get success, we can get pleasure, we can get fame, anything. So the knowledge vidya is compared with dhana. But can we use it? No, because the knowledge is situated in book is as good as the wealth in the hands of someone else. Parahastagatam. Para is someone else. Hasta is hand. The money is in the hands of someone else or enemy. The word para has two meanings. Someone else or enemy. So what is the use of such a wealth, such a money? We can't use this money because we don't own it. If we want to use it, we have to own it. Similarly, if we want to use vidya, knowledge, we should grasp it. We should get it in our minds. It should not be in the books. Now see, can we relate this with ourselves? Yes, we are going to appear for the 12th HSC board exams. All the knowledge of 12th standard is given in all the books of each and every subject. But then, can we use it in the exam? No. We can use it only when we own it. That is, we grasp it and we keep it in our mind. Otherwise, what will happen? The poet says in the second line, Karya kale samutpanni. When the action should be taken place, when we should perform our duty, we should perform the action at that time, na savidya, na tadhanam. We cannot use that knowledge and we cannot use that money. So at the time of some action, we have to own the knowledge in our mind. We have to own the money in our hands and not in the hands of others. The knowledge should not be kept in the books. It should be with us. The money should be with us. And then only in any situation, at any time, we can use it. In this verse, Karya kale and samutpanni, these are the two words in Sati Saptami. When the situation arises, then that type of knowledge which is situated in books and that type of money which is in the hands of others or enemies is not useful. No. So here the former action, the former incident, Karya kale samutpanne, is in Saptami Vibhakti. Samutpanne, sam plus ut plus pada 4 AP, क्त प्रत्यंत, कर्मणी भूतकालवाचक धातु साधित विशेषण, पुल्लिंगी सप्तमी एकवचनम. पुस्तकस्था is a compound, pustake tishtati iti, and it is upapat tatpurush. समास.